All right, lots of great content for you here today. 6 a.m. on your Wednesday. I'm Eric Connors.
And I'm Netta Iranpour. Glad you're with us. And let's get you ready for a humid day. Let's see what's going on. There's like this blob of moisture headed our way. What's happening, Evan?
So it's all Tropical Storm Mario, now post-tropical, breaking apart as we speak. But we're watching as it sends a lot of moisture in our direction to start off our Wednesday. It's a big transition from yesterday. A sunny day, a hot day out there, and now an overcast day for Wednesday with cooler temperatures in store and a great chance for showers starting up as early as about the noon hour. After the noon hour, that only intensifies. You can see how by 6 p.m. we've got a decent chance, about 30–40%, that we'll see some of those showers start to develop. And then into Thursday, even more activity expected. It'll come alongside a big climb in humidity. So a lot to talk about, a big transition over the coming days. And in the meantime, let's send things over to Vanessa Paz, checking in on what things look like on our roads to kick off our Wednesday.
Yeah, 6:01 is the time on your hump day. So far, so good. As of last check, roads for the most part are fairly dry, which is good news as you head out the door, because we know by now a few drops could just cause chaos on the freeways, and it's not looking like we're seeing any of that so far. This is the 5 in both directions. Meanwhile, right at 6th Avenue, really gorgeous shot of downtown San Diego. I mean, I selfishly put this up because you could just see the skyline of the buildings as well as the sunrise in the horizon, over the horizon. Crash reported on the 5 South at Aliso Creek rest area. This may slow things down for you as you head out of San Diego this morning. Maybe you're going to San Clemente, Camp Pendleton, or towards Orange County. All right, in about 7 minutes or so, we'll take a look at those hump day travel times for you. That's all ahead. Netta.
Thank you very much, Vanessa. And now today, the Oceanside City Council will consider a proposal aimed at protecting people from immigration enforcement.
CBS 8's Regina Yarita live in Oceanside now to explain what this community trust resolution all entails here. Regina?
Good morning, Eric and Netta. That's right. Well, there's 2 Oceanside city leaders who are hoping to introduce this resolution that aims to help immigrants and mixed status families with at least knowing their rights following federal immigration enforcement. So take a listen to what Councilmember Jimmy Figueroa had to say about it.
We want our community members to feel safe, but then we also want them to know in regards to what the state law already is in, what the state law already ensures, but making sure that Oceanside is compliant with state law, which we have been. But it's making sure that our residents know.
So Councilmember Jimmy Figueroa says it took time to develop a resolution with policies tailored to Oceanside. He and Deputy Mayor Eric Joyce will ask city staff to draft a resolution that reinforces the city's policies and practices that do not support or contribute to federal immigration enforcement. It would also prohibit federal agents in non-public areas of city-owned or controlled properties without a judicial warrant. The 2 leaders will call for designated safe spaces for day laborers and street vendors, and they're looking into strengthening privacy protections in future city contracts to prevent contractors from sharing personal information with ICE unless it's required by law. The resolution also promotes public awareness for residents in Oceanside about due process rights under the Constitution. In fact, it will outline several actions, including creating a plan for filing Freedom of Information Act requests if an Oceanside resident is detained or deported. So back out here, the city has also launched a Know Your Rights website to provide additional information for residents. But as far as today's meeting, that will start at 5 p.m. For now, I'm in Oceanside. Regina Urita, CBS 8.
Regina, thank you very much for the latest there. This morning, a major victory for hospitality workers here in the city of San Diego.
City Council unanimously approved raising their pay rate to $25 an hour gradually over the next 4 years, starting in July of next year. This policy will apply to event centers, amusement parks, and hotels with at least 150 guest rooms. However, business leaders say the move will lead to higher prices and job cuts. And a big announcement from Sesame Place, San Diego this morning.
Yeah, the theme park says it's moving to a seasonal schedule, meaning it will be completely closed for several months. This is happening soon. CBS 8's Chris Grow live in our studio now. A lot of reaction coming out about this. There are many fans of Sesame Place here.
Yeah, a limited amount of sunny days left to enjoy at Sesame Place here as we are now reaching the end of their season. And that wasn't always the plan. Reaction to this has been strong about this announcement. Many wondering what prompted this. and if Sesame Place will indeed be back next year. So the announcement was made yesterday that Sesame Place San Diego is moving to a seasonal schedule, meaning it will be completely closed for several months. Of course, the end of this schedule, the amusement park posting saying that they are focusing on our most popular times of the year, that we can deliver the best possible experience. Their final day open this year will be this Sunday. So again, many people caught off guard by how close to the finish that we already are. For 2025 season pass holders, the park is giving each pass holder a complimentary SeaWorld Fun Card. Platinum pass holders who have access to both parks can continue getting their benefits at SeaWorld, but reaction has been strong online. Many wondering, hey, I paid for 2 parks. Am I going to get a refund? One woman asking on Facebook about a Dine with Elmo event she was going to bring her kids to. Others bringing up the Count's Halloween Spooktacular and other holiday events that were planned. On Instagram, some asked about employees at the park and wondering what will happen to them. Now, I did reach out to SeaWorld and Sesame Place about those employees this morning to see, are they going to be transferred or will they be laid off? I'll let you know if and when I hear back. The park says it will reopen to guests in spring of next year, but that exact date not available right now. Guys?
Sunday is it.
Yeah, and
okay.
as Chris mentioned, it's still warm, right? So,
Right.
pretty hot out there. People want to get in the water.
And my 2-year-old loves those rides. I mean, it's perfect for young kids. So
A lot of families are going to be bummed with that
Yeah.
news, especially as we start to see another round of warm temperatures, humid conditions come our way. The big transition that we see from yesterday to today is that Monday, Tuesday brought about a lot of heat and a lot of sunshine. Now, Wednesday through the weekend, we are expecting cooler temperatures and a lot more humidity on hand. That humidity is going to easily trigger an increase in an overcast sky. So all of this is part of post-tropical Mario. Mario moving in our direction currently, not expected to make any landfall in Southern California, and already post-tropical. So that means that it's just a weakening low pressure system, but still able to send some outer bands of cloud cover and moisture our way by late tonight and into tomorrow. Cloud cover is going to be building into the day. 83 degrees is our average afternoon high inland, 83 across the mountains, 77 out by the coast. Here's a live look outside with that sunrise coming at 6:34. Want to show you where Mario is right now. That is that L indicating low pressure, and we can see that the outer bands of this low pressure system are bringing that cloud cover over about the Ensenada area, moving north. The green on here indicating where those showers are. All of this will keep moving north and already has started to make its way into San Diego County. Our models differ a lot in how much rain this could bring us, but regardless, they show that going into tonight, we'll start to see those numbers climb. We'll see kind of the initial light, moderate showers begin. Overnight tonight into tomorrow, by about 6 a.m. tomorrow, we could see about ½ an inch come down along our coastline. Most of this will come down while people are asleep, so it won't be affecting many of us. And again, these models differ greatly and kind of move around quite a bit. Thursday is going to be a day reserved mainly for those pop-up showers and thunderstorms. Best chance for those to occur going to be over our local mountains and deserts, but it looks like countywide we should be seeing our rain chances and our rain accumulations climb for the day today and tomorrow. Again, the bulk of this starting up tonight into tomorrow. Vanessa Paz has a check of traffic. We know that if the roads are wet tomorrow, it could be a busy one out there, but already starting to pick up.
Yeah, it's likely going to be mayhem tomorrow on the freeway. So keep that in mind tomorrow, especially if, let's say, you have a flight. Make sure that you're checking in on the travel time to get to the airport. All right, we have a crash that we are continuing to track on the 5 South. This is at Elisa Creek rest area. And then we have a new one that just came in, a car versus a big rig on the 78 East right at El Camino Real. Neither of those are causing slowing. Notice how we're in the green, and that's indicating that we're averaging full freeway speeds. But again, if you encounter any activity, a breakdown or a crash, make sure that you're taking it slow and giving them a lane or two if you can. All right, let's go ahead and give you a live look outside. This drive is usually one of the slowest, but it's still pretty early. It's 6:10, so as we progress through the 6 o'clock hour into 7, this will likely get pretty slow. This is the 805 north as folks exit out of the South Bay this morning. Meanwhile, this is the 5 in both directions as you approach the curves through downtown San Diego. and the right side of your screen is at southbound drive, or northbound, left side is at southbound drive. Travel time still on the green, so that is good news. We're averaging anywhere between 12 to about 30 minutes or so to get you southbound in from the North County. Meanwhile, if you're headed in from the East County, traveling westbound, anywhere between 5 to 7 minutes. And finally, here's a quick look at those travel times out of San Ysidro as well as downtown, anywhere between 10 to about 15 minutes. And it looks like we're seeing some congestion on the Coronado Bridge. It'll take you about 10 minutes to get in from downtown towards Coronado. All right, it is 6:10. Let's go ahead and take a look at your border wait times. We're a little over an hour inbound from San Ysidro's port of entry, and Otay Mesa's port of entry will take you about an hour and a half at last check.